You've probably heard the name Ali, but did you know his daughter was a beast in the ring too? Laila Ali, born December 30th, 1977, didn't just follow in her father's footsteps. She built her own legacy. From 1999 to 2007, she dominated women's boxing and retired undefeated. She held titles from WBC, WIBA, IWBF, and IBA in both super middleweight and light heavyweight. Many call her one of the greatest female boxers ever. And yes, she's the daughter of the legendary Muhammad Ali. The fighting spirit clearly runs in the family. Before we dive in, hit that subscribe button, because stories like this one aren't just told, they're felt. Laila Ali's early life. Before she stepped into the ring, Laila Ali had already been through a lot. She was born on December 30th, 1977, in Miami Beach, Florida, daughter of boxing legend Muhammad Ali and his third wife, Veronica Porche. But life wasn't all smooth. Her parents divorced when she was just 9. She was raised Muslim, but later left the faith, which caused tension with her dad. By 16, Laila was working as a manicurist. She had a rough childhood, run-ins with the law, abuse, and time spent in a group home for girls. But she didn't let that define her. She earned a business degree from Santa Monica College and even ran her own nail salon before boxing ever entered the picture. And when she finally told her dad she wanted to fight, he wasn't thrilled. In her words, "My father didn't believe women should box, and he was a bit of a male chauvinist." But Laila, she was ready to prove everyone wrong. Boxing career. Laila Ali didn't grow up dreaming of becoming a boxer. That wasn't the plan, but at 18, everything changed. She happened to catch a Christy Martin fight on TV, one of the biggest names in women's boxing at the time. And something about it sparked something in her. She thought, "I can do this." Not long after, she announced her decision on Good Morning America. That's when the world found out Muhammad Ali's daughter was stepping into the ring. Her dad? Yeah, he wasn't thrilled. He worried about her safety and didn't like the idea of women boxing. But Laila was determined. She had her first pro fight on October 8th, 1999. She was 21 years old, stood 5 feet 10 inches, weighed in at 166 pounds, and faced off against April Fowler from Indiana. Here's the thing. This wasn't just any debut. The crowd showed up in droves, not for Fowler, but to see if Laila Ali could live up to that iconic last name. Let's just say, she made a statement. Laila Ali's first fight turned heads. Laila's boxing debut wasn't just any regular fight. It happened the night before a big event where a man and a woman were supposed to box each other for the first time ever in the US. That fight ended up being just an exhibition, but the timing worked in Laila's favor. Suddenly, everyone was paying attention to women's boxing again. And Laila? She didn't disappoint. In her first fight, she faced April Fowler, an out-of-shape rookie, and knocked her out in the very first round. Just like that, people knew Laila wasn't just riding her dad's name. Then came her second fight. This time, she stepped in the ring with Shadina Pennybaker, a shorter fighter from Pittsburgh who was making her pro debut. Laila dominated again and won by TKO with only 3 seconds left in the last round. 2 fights, 2 wins, both knockouts. The boxing world had a new star on the rise. The daughters step into the ring. After winning 9 straight fights, Laila Ali was quickly becoming a force in women's boxing. Fans started buzzing. What if she fought another boxing legend's daughter? Names were thrown around. Frida Foreman, Jackie Frazier lied, and finally, the big one happened. On June 8, 2001, Laila Ali faced Jackie Frazier lied in a fight nicknamed Ali vs. Frazier 4, a nod to their famous father's legendary rivalry. And just like their dads, these two women put on a war. After 8 intense rounds, Laila walked away with the win by majority decision. It wasn't easy. Ali ended up with a fractured collarbone and a bloody nose, while Frazier had a swollen eye to match. This was a historic moment, too. It became the first ever women's boxing match to headline a pay-per-view event. After taking a year off, Laila came back on June 7, 2002, and beat Chervelle Williams by decision in 6 rounds, proving she was still at the top of her game. After building up an impressive streak, Laila was finally ready for her shot at a title. On August 17, 2002, in Las Vegas, she stepped into the ring and made a statement, knocking out Suzette Taylor in just the 2nd round. That win earned her the IBA title, her first major belt. The energy was electric. Laila wasn't just following in her father's footsteps, she was carving her own path. But she wasn't done yet. Just a few months later, on November 8th, she fought Valerie Mahfoud, a champion in her own right. This was a unification bout, and Laila didn't waste any time. She dominated the fight and stopped Mahfoud in the 8th round, adding the WIBA and IWBF titles to her collection. Then came the rematch. On June 21, 2003, Laila and Mahfoud faced off again, this time in Los Angeles. Once again, Laila came out on top with a TKO in round 6. But the fight wasn't without its cost. Mahfoud gave her a tough time, leaving Laila with a cut above her eye and a bloodied nose, her toughest fight so far. And then, something full circle happened. On August 23, 2003, Laila fought Christy Martin, the very boxer who inspired her to start fighting in the first place. It was a big moment, and Laila lived up to it. She knocked Martin out in 4 rounds. A year later, on July 17, 2004, she defended her title again with another knockout, this time against Nikki Eplian, also in the 4th round. Laila wasn't just winning, she was dominating. And with every fight, she proved she was more than Muhammad Ali's daughter. She was a champion in her own right. Laila Ali just kept winning. The final round, Laila Ali's last chapter in the ring. After dominating the boxing world for years, Laila Ali still had big plans. In a 2006 interview on Quite Frankly with Stephen A. Smith, she announced a world tour and even teased a potential fight with Ann Wolfe, one of the most feared female boxers out there. That got fans talking. The hype was real, but that fight never happened. Instead, Laila stepped back into the ring on November 11, 2006, and faced Shelley Burton. She didn't waste time. A 4th-round TKO sealed another victory. Now, here's where things got a little messy. She was supposed to fight Gwendolyn O'Neill in Cape Town back in August 2006, but the match was called off due to fraud accusations. Things were up in the air for a bit. But finally, on February 2, 2007, in South Africa, the fight happened. And once again, Laila made quick work of it. 1st-round TKO, just like that. That turned out to be her final professional bout. No more fights, no more rounds. She retired undefeated, leaving behind a powerful legacy. 24 wins, 21 by knockout, and not a single loss. And just like that, Laila Ali hung up her gloves, undefeated, untouchable, and unforgettable. She didn't just carry her father's name, she built her own legacy, one punch at a time. If her story inspired you, smash that like button, drop a comment with your favorite Laila moment, and don't forget to subscribe for more powerful stories just like this.